annotations. You can view detailed description on all these annotations over here. Go to Selenium WebDriver tab and click on tutorial part 1. Here you will find link using JUnit annotations in WebDriver. Okay, so these are the three annotations which we have learned in our previous video tutorial. Here is the video tutorial. Here is also detailed description and examples on this page for JUnit different annotations. Okay, so let us try to understand two more annotations, which are the before class and after class annotations. Okay, so you can view description on this link. Okay, so these two annotations are different than um, before and after annotations. Okay, so what before annotations usage is, the test code which is written under before annotations will be executed before each test method. And what is the usage of after annotation method? It will be executed after execution of each test method. Means if there are three test method, then after method will be executed three times, and before method will be executed three times. Okay, so now what is the difference between before and before class annotations? Okay, so before annotation method will be executed before each test method, but before class annotation method will be executed before the class execution. That means it will be not executed after each test method, but it will be executed only once before the first test annotation method execution, and after class annotation method will be executed only once after the last test annotation method execution. That means supposing we put here before class and we put here after class, then first of all this part will be executed, then test 1 will be executed, then test 2 will be executed, and at last after class annotation method will be executed. So I have placed this code over here. You need to copy this code, and in our previous example replace both this annotation method. Okay, so I am copying this and paste it over here, control V. Importing JUnit before class, importing JUnit after class, and why is this showing me error? So if you want to view the usage of before and after annotation, then you can go directly in this post. Okay, it will show you how both these annotations will work, and here we will see how these both annotation methods are work, after class and before class. Okay, so let me put my debug point over here, one over here, and running my test in debug mode. Okay, so right click over here and debug as JUnit test. Okay, so first of all pointer is come over here. Okay, in before class method. Okay, so let me press F6 to execute next line. F6, this will launch the Firefox browser instance. This is my default browser, and it will instance has been launched, then next statement will maximize the browser. See here, it has maximized the browser instance. Then this URL will be executed. Okay, I am pressing F8 to go on next step. So it is opening the URL over here. Okay, once again go to this Eclipse view. You can see it is executed this part, and then directly it has been come to test method, first test method. Okay, so I am pressing F6. It will execute this send key action. It has typed some text or here in first name field, then print some message in console. This message will be printed, and then waiting for 2 seconds. So I am pressing F8. So now we need to observe that where this pointer is going. Is it going on this line after class, or is it going in this line? Okay, if I have used before and after, then it will go to this after method, but here I have used before class, so this will be executed only once, means after the execution both these test methods, this after class method will be executed. Okay, so obviously it will go to this point. Okay, I am pressing F8. See, it has come to second test method. In case of before and after annotation, what will be the execution sequence? It will execute before, then test, then after annotation method, then once again before, then second test, and then second after class. But in this case we have used before class and after class annotation, so it will execute this method first, then both this method will be executed, and at last this annotation method will be executed. That means browser instance has been opened only once, and it will be closed at last of test. Okay, so let me see practically. Now second test method is being executed, so it has sent some text over here. Okay, and then it will print some message in console. Okay, so it has printed this message. Now let's see, I am pressing F8 where it is going. So see here, it has come to after class annotation method. So at last this method will be executed, and we can use it to close this driver instance, as both our test method has been executed. Okay, so I am pressing F8, and it has closed the browser instance. Okay, so what we have learned over here is using before class we can launch the driver instance at the beginning of test, then both test method will be executed, and at last this method has been executed. So what is the difference? You can understand the difference between before and before class and after class test annotation methods. Interviewers are asking this question very frequently, so our answers will be like this: before annotation method will be executed before each test annotation method, and after annotation method will be executed after each test annotation method. Means if there are 3 test annotation methods, then before annotation method will be executed 3 times, and after annotation method will be executed 3 times. But if we are using before class and after class annotations, then supposing you have 100 number of test methods over here, before class method will be executed only once on test start, and after class method will be executed only once at the end of full test, all 100 test case execution. Okay, so this is the difference between all these annotations.